You know what I want? I want everything to go back to the way it was. All I've ever wanted is a nice place where things make sense. A place where we could be best friends forever. You don't have to think about what's going on anywhere else, Amanda. Keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and now it's all broken.
Wooly is one of the most empathetic characters in Amanda the Adventurer, and I'm tired of pretending like he's not. Now, for those of you who don't know, Amanda the Adventurer is a mascot horror series that started out as part of a game jam in 2022, and fans, including myself, loved it so much that it was quickly turned into its own full-fledged game developed by Dread XP. In this game, you are Riley, who just got a note from her recently deceased Aunt Kate, who asked her to watch a series of haunted VHS tapes of the early 2000s cartoon Amanda the Adventurer, featuring Amanda herself and her sidekick Wooly. And as Riley's story continued throughout the Amanda trilogy, we uncovered the dark truth about the Hamlin Corporation who produced the show, and eventually saved the young actress behind Amanda, Rebecca. Who is Amanda, or rather Amanda was a part of her, it's hard to explain. And then there's Wooly, who went from wholesome sidekick to emotionally abused punching bag to Jesus Christ bro, just eat a Snickers already, you're not you and you're hungry. And yet, even before Wooly's crash outs in Amanda 3, people were already accusing Wooly of either being the main villain or working for them. So let's fix that. Now, that's not to say I'll defend every action of Wooly's. I just want to give a more fair and objective look that he deserves. Let's start where it all began with Amanda 1. At the start of the game, Wooly seems to be your typical animal sidekick, similar to what Boots is for Dora, but he also acts as a parental figure when needed.
Look, I'm a pirate! Haha!
That doesn't seem safe.
Okay, Willie.
Amanda, nothing is rotten here.
What do you think? Do you think that everything rots?
Of course not, Amanda.
I'm not asking you!
Now, while Wooly is the butt of most of the jokes here, I can't say anything noteworthy really happens to Wooly except for the freaking lobotomy he went through. Also, and believe me when I tell you, this is not an attack on Amanda, but her views on animals feel somehow a little racy.
It's fun to spend time with animals. They are very different from people. They look different, and they don't talk like people.
Amanda, I'm an animal, and
Animals don't talk, silly.
Animals aren't like people, they're stupid, they smell bad, especially all those sheep taking our jibs. Amanda, we prefer the term woolly Americans. Silence, heathen. But where does all this talk of Wooly being the villain come from, I hear you ask? Well, that usually comes from Amanda the Adventurer 2, where Wooly has the audacity to do such things as trying to save a bunch of birds and failing, trying to cheer his friend up with a story and failing at that too, and just simply existing. Yeah, it's basically more of what's been going on with Wooly and Amanda 1, but now being taken to a toxic extreme. Like, people will tell you in the part of the game where Wooly is trying to cheer Amanda up with a story that he's actually trying to set you up, you see? Because by following his instructions and telling her the happy story, you end up getting eaten by the entity. Look, even his eyes just before you get attacked turn black. Except A, if Wooly wanted us out of the picture, he probably would have done that in Amanda 1. B, if this was the case with a normal child, Wooly's story probably would have been the right one. And C, the eye thing doesn't really hold that much weight, as we later see in that same game that the eyes can vanish when there's a glitch in a tape. And yes, I know by the end of the second game, it's revealed that there's a Wooly entity as well called the Shepherd, but again, it's never specified how they're connected to Wooly and Amanda, or if they are them. And that finally brings us to Amanda 3. And whoo boy, there is some explaining that needs to happen in this one. Let's start off with Chicken Scratch. In the second game, he was basically the Swiper of the series, that pesky furry-like creature who's always messing with the adventure. However, now Amanda was treating Scratch light years better than she ever had with Wooly, and this is the key to understanding all of Wooly's actions for the rest of the game. For you see, Wooly is not evil here. He's jealous. Jealous over the fact that Amanda is treating a freaking possum that she's known less than a day than her supposed best friend she's known for years. But Connor, I hear you shout into your screen, maybe Wooly should just grow a pair. After all, this is the game where we find out about a secret past as Marcus Moodman.
Understand that your employment here would be under the condition of strict confidentiality.
Yes, absolutely. I am thrilled to apply.
Mr. Rubin, on a scale of 1 to 10, when you adopt a cause, what is your degree of devotion to that cause?
Pretty devoted, I guess. I aim to please.
Now, don't you think it's a little childish for a full-grown man to be getting jealous like this? And okay, I think for this one, we really need to place ourselves in Woolie's shoes, or hooves, or whatever sheep have. Let's say you're Woolie, right? And your quite literally evil bosses have imprisoned you in a children's show where your only companion is a demonic 6-year-old who just verbally and physically bullies you, no matter how much you try to be friendly with her, for years, mind you. And then out of nowhere, this random possum called Chicken Scratch starts getting all the attention and sentiment that you've been starved of this whole time. So yeah, no shit you're gonna get jealous. Now that's not to say Woolie is entirely innocent, nor does it mean that Amanda is the real villain. All three of them are victims of Hamlin, even Chicken Scratch. They just also have a habit of being very terrible roommates to each other. And before you start typing in the comments section, yes, Marcus did work for Hamlin, but it was implied he was so low in the company's hierarchy that he probably wasn't told about the company's true nature until it was too late.
What is your degree of questioning that task, even if it comes into conflict with your current worldview?
I'm sorry, questioning? Do you mean?
Marcus, will you please turn to your left and hold? Now, please turn to the right and hold.
Feels like a mugshot.
And all of that leads us to Woolie's crash out at the start of the video, where after years of trying to be positive in a one-sided relationship he was forced into, Woolie finally vents it all out. Not because he was the villain, but because he just couldn't take it anymore.
Why do you ask so many questions?
You think that everything rots? What's something that scares you? What tool should we use to fix Woolie's head?
Why can't you and your stupid plan just let things be?
Well, I was just being polite.
But there you have it, why Woolie really needs a hot meal and a hug. As always, thank you for watching and be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. Theory debunked.